Hello and welcome to the Solasta 2 Alpha review video. We took a deep dive into the demo, which was a surprise for us to even get. We noted down all of the good and bad parts that are currently in place for the alpha. In the opening of the game they do state that a lot of things are placeholders, so keep that in mind. Starting off, we are brought to a cutscene of a mana-rich land and a strong cutscene opening. Throughout the demo, the cutscenes felt pretty good and immersive, even with the same B-tier humor known from its predecessor. The world itself is teeming with life and strong exploration that is only encouraged by the mechanics of the game itself. Dialogue between players and the NPCs seem well designed from a mechanical perspective.
Welcome to Torwen! What's the problem? You look worried.
I could do with some work on lip syncing, as oftentimes it felt a bit off. Throughout many times through this demo, I really wanted to explore more because the world just felt so immersive. I really like what they've done with it. Solasta 2 features a new movement system, giving you the options of travel. Between the classic point and click and WASD, for this demo I mostly used WASD with the mouse, but I found that using the mouse kind of didn't really work. Trying to turn too wide made the mouse go off screen and unfocus the game. It'd be better if the game locked the mouse during rotation and go invisible during that time, for no other reason than a better user experience, but in the end I ended up using Q and E for turning, kind of similar to how I played Solasta 1. Now for combat. There was a couple of good and bad things about Solasta 2's new combat changes. The UI looks more stylized than its previous title, which I think is a huge plus. But it's a bit slightly harder to read. It took me a while to get accustomed to the changes. The visual effects of the spells look really clear and fresh, but took me a while to understand the protection rules. It's kind of similar to the first game, but I think it's displayed quite a bit different from the first game, so it was a bit harder to see. In Solasta 2, it seems it's a bit harder to perceive if you're in range of attacking someone, so I had a bit of a difficulty spike at that point, trying to perceive if I was going to attack something in range or not. It often made making decisions attacking things kind of rather difficult. UI in Solasta 2 has had some huge overhauls, be it map, inventory, or combat. The map itself was difficult to follow or to know where to go, but had an extremely useful icon system to showcase items that you may have missed. Now, I say that the map is quite difficult to follow because I'm kind of too used to how Baldur's Gate 3 does its style of map. It has clear outlines of where you can and cannot go. And I found that when I eventually made it to the caves, I kind of didn't know where to go and had to kind of explore every corner I could just to find the way. On the other hand, inventory design looked rather appealing for the short period of time that I spent looking around it. It made me feel good about these characters, because I sort of felt like I was really these characters, in a way. The stylized backgrounds, it made it look really nice. In conclusion, the alpha did really sell me that the developers were pulling out all stops to make Solasta 2 a fresh, new, fun experience. I've definitely been convinced that it's gonna be a good sequel. I can't wait to hear more from the devs in the future, and I'll definitely be picking this up on release. I hope some of these some of these criticisms I've made, kind of make it to the final game. But if not, it's not too big of an issue. I think this game will really be enjoyed by those who really don't mind the indie level style of D&D. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.
God's teeth. That was a close call.
It doesn't look like the Cavuli had any fear of destroying the Nexus. Why should they? My servants are fearless. Death is as nothing to them or to me.
Who is this?
You should be the ones introducing yourselves. You who dare attempt to stand in my way. Is that fear I sense? Good. Now, let us see how well you fare when faced with true power.